Hello, everybody. My name is Eric Benson. I'm here with Matt McGuinn and always Gabe Lipinski. We are here at Bennett Field at the lovely LT South Campus for a girls lacrosse game. We have the LT Lady Lions facing off against Mother McAuley today. And Gabe, what do you look to shape up in this game?
Well, obviously, Eric, it is very early in the season. At this point, the Lionesses are just looking to get their sea legs and really just get off to a good start to the season against a non-conference opponent. That's always nice. And maybe they can give this just absolutely energetic Bennett Field crowd a win.
That's good observation. Also, Matt, how do you think that the cold is going to affect this? How do you think the players are going to be affected by the cold?
Well, lacrosse is really a game of endurance, especially considering girls lacrosse has a larger field. They just really need to make sure they don't get worn down here and stay in shape longer than their opposition can.
That's true. They always have to always keep moving, keep warm. All right, now with the starting lineups for the LT Lions, we have number 2, Caroline Tritt, a senior. We have number 6, Ann Sexton, who is a junior. Number 7, Elizabeth Grisco, a junior. Number 9, Sarah Aldrich, a sophomore. Number 10, Megan Hankins, a senior. Number 12, Cecilia Luxem, senior. Number 15, Maggie O'Gelton, a junior. Number 18, Hannigan Rissellis, a senior. Number 20, Kelly Reiser, a sophomore. Number 21, Maggie Van Spankeren, a senior. Number 25, Helena Zeros, a senior. And number 56, Jory Pristo, a senior. And for Mother McAuley, we have...
Well, I'm going to have to apologize. The game's going to get started here fairly soon, so I'm going to run through these. Sorry to all you Mother McAuley moms out there, hoping to hear your kid's name. Sam Allen, number 2, a junior. Number 14, Sam Barry, a senior. Abby Coyle, a senior. Number 54, Annie Hopkins, a senior. Number 21, Maggie Moran, a junior. Kathy Powell, number 16, a junior. Number 18, Maggie Scully, also a junior. Number 24, Claire Shahan, a senior. Number 19, Annie Statistis. Number 27, Maeve Sweeney, a junior. Number 15, Mary Beth Sullivan, a senior. And finally, number 34, Margot Vandeveld, a sophomore.
Thank you, Gabe, with that. As we see the captains take the field for, I believe, the coin toss. Not sure here. 25-minute clock will be the first half as well as the second half. And we are waiting for the national anthem. It's also, as we haven't said yet, it's raining today, which is going to make the field slippery. I mean, even though it is that turf, we're going to have some slippery conditions, right, Gabe?
Absolutely. And one good thing to note, as Matt was pointing out, the ladies don't just have a longer field than the boys, but they wear no helmets, they wear goggles, and that could come into play if the rain does pick up. It's going to be difficult to see and make accurate passes, and it could affect the game in a negative way offensively.
That's true. All right, now, with our picks to click for the game, I'm going to take number 6, Ann Sexton. Matt?
I'm going to go for Mary Van Spankeren.
All right, and Gabe?
Well, I've been out to a few LT girls lacrosse practices this year, and I've seen Helena Zeros making some good plays on the D end, getting it going and creating offensive opportunities, and she's my pick to click.
That is Helena, also a good friend of ours. Does the Model UN with us, as
Absolutely.
the three of us do.
Best in the Midwest.
That's true. We'd like to commend our team for that. And as we're looking for the game to get started, here come the starters onto the field, as we already have announced them. And it looks like this is going to be an exciting game. The goalie is number 56. That is Jory Pristo, a senior. As we look to get underway.
And the goalie for Mother McAuley is number 24, Clay Shahan. She is a senior, and she will look to stop the ultra-powerful offense of the Lady Lions.
Yes. As we saw from last year, the Lions had a good year last year. Very strong last year. They're going to look to improve on their record from last year. They want to look for a good game. And as LT gains possession first, that is, looks like a lot of stepping on the ball. Number 10 gets the ball. That is Megan Hankins, the senior. She's rushing up for it. Maybe a quick goal. And Oh, just a bit outside, and it rolls out of bounds. That's going to be Mother McAuley ball.
Absolutely.
You see, that's sometimes good. You gotta shoot fast. You gotta get there early. Gotta tell them this is what we're doing for the game.
Yeah, push the pace early on.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they change their game dynamics as they adjust to the environment. Yeah, we can definitely expect they'll be changing it up as the game progresses.
Now, Matt, I know you play boys lacrosse. Can you explain to us the differences between girls and boys lacrosse?
Well, there are a lot of game-changing differences. Namely, that it's more of a game of agility, considering there's no physical contact. So those possessions are a lot more important. As Gabe said, there are no helmets. Instead, there are goggles. They're also going to have a lot more control of the ball, considering that boys lacrosse sticks have mesh inside them, but that's generally not accepted in girls lacrosse.
Hold on 1 second. Let me interrupt you. We just got a goal scored by the LT Lions. That was number 7, Elizabeth Grisco. Sorry,
She
please
took
continue.
it all the way.
Yeah, she did. She had a nice spin around move on the inside there to dribble it in.
But and again, the field size, it's really going to make it a game of endurance. It's really a different game than boys lacrosse.
Thank you very much, Matthew. It always helps to have an expert in the booth with us. Now, what I'm noticing is that LT is they're taking it to the house right now. They are not. The ball isn't even considered going into defense. That has got to make Jory Pristo happy. And we're going to look at another goal there by, I believe, that was number 2, I believe, Caroline Tritt.
Excellent passing by the Lady Lions there. Really got the defense moving around. They didn't really know what was going on, and it created a seam for a shot. And, I mean, Tritt just really drove it home.
Yes, she did. This is just like we were saying. The LT has to score fast. They're a very offensively efficient team. They're not going to waste it around with passes. They're going to go straight for the goal. That's what Coach Jim Moy has taught them their entire career. As ball goes back to the Lions. Loses it. Number 6 takes it, and Sexton.
Yeah, they're really doing a good job maintaining their momentum here, battering through the defenses, and it's going to be very difficult for the opposition to fight back against them.
Mother McAuley. It's all right. We've had some trouble in
The
the past
Wolf Pack.
couple.
The Wolf Pack.
Yes, we've had some trouble in the past couple of days announcing. Last night we played Wabanzi Valley with a great game by the LT Lions for girls soccer with a 2-0 victory. Very excited to see that, but we had a little trouble pronouncing Wabanzi. And just off the top, a little bit too high there, as number 7 takes it out. That is once again Elizabeth Grisco. Just lost it in front of the goal is number 18, Hannigan Racelis. As Mother McAuley, just out of her reach.
Absolutely. A little bit of a misjudged pass there by Maggie Miranda Jr. She thought that she had room to make that pass, but the Lady Lion defense said no.
No. Yeah, that's one thing you can always count on the LT Lions for basically any sport, but especially girls lacrosse. They have great midfielders because they can not only play great defense, but they come up and they can make great passes and score necessary goals on offense.
My goodness. Number 27, Maeve Sweeney, just absolutely tore through the Lions defense and got it in for what could be a scoring opportunity here for Mother McAuley.
Going to take it around, number 15. That is Maggie O'Elton. She's going to look to stop them.
It's interesting to see how they're able to change from zone defense into more man-on-man defensive styles.
And that's a goal right there by number 54, Annie Hopkins. Good goal right there. Passed up top and just topped it in. Now they're going to reset. My apologies. This looks like it's going to be an energetic, fun-watched game.
Absolutely.
A fun game to watch.
You've
This is
seen
gonna
a
be
lot
high-scoring
of you've seen a lot of inside penetration from both teams so far. They've really been able to get inside of the other team's defense and really take the game right to the goalie. And I think we're going to have to see both goalies play well to keep their teams in it.
That's true. And now the score lies 2-1 in favor of the Lady Lions, the Lionesses. As number 18, number 21 look to face off. That goes to number 27, and she gets tripped up a little bit, loses the ball. There's a shove. Not sure how the penalties work in lacrosse, but that could have been it. And you're going to call whistle, maybe offsides. Is this some sort of a penalty shot? It looks like it. It looks like it is.
Indeed.
Now, number 9, Sarah Aldrich, looks for the penalty shot. I don't know what's being said right now. He's sending number 27 for the opposition for Mother McAuley. Maeve Sweeney over to the other, a little bit behind. Now they're gonna resume play. And like we said, number 9, Sarah Aldrich.
Should I get her? She scores.
And no, not in my house, says the goalie. Not in my house. And number 12, that is Cecilia Luxem, gets pushed over there. And number 10, Megan Hankins, gonna look to take it around. Met by some tough defense. Not sure what happened there. She got number 54. Annie Hopkins got knocked over there, but they're going to resume play. Megan Hankins, Megan Hankins with the running start. Oh, what a great pass right there, and has to take it around. They're showing great ball control right now. They are handling it well right now. They are not losing it, and as Matt alluded to earlier, there is no mesh inside the sticks of the girls lacrosse sticks. So it is a lot harder to control the ball, and they're doing a great job of it right now, even with these slippery conditions.
Well, the Wolfpacks are going to have to change up their style defensively. It seems like they're positioning the players further upfield towards the Lions' goal, presumably in an effort to get some sort of breakaway. But with the passing game by the Lions defensively, they're missing a lot of opportunities to take possession.
Absolutely, that is right. And they play it back in. Number 19 will take it out. We haven't seen any substitutions, and as I say that, number 71 for the Lady Lions, that is Jacqueline Kelly, a freshman, will look to come into the game, as well as number 16, Abby Weekend. And now they lost the ball. Number 18 gets it.
A real fight.
There's a tussle right there in the defense.
Really
As they pass the ball back, they're gonna reset. Look for some plays to open up.
Seeing some real physicality here from Mother McAuley against LT, maybe in an attempt to maybe switch up the momentum a little bit. LT was doing well in their offensive zone, and now it looks like the Mother McAuley is taking it to them.
And as the subs come in, we have number 19, Kelly Carney, come in, and number 71, Jacqueline Kelly.
Yeah, well, Wolfpack, they're being smart in their conservative style because it seems like the Lions, seemingly every possession they get, they're close to scoring. So by keeping their plays out to the perimeter, they're making sure they don't lose possession, as they just did.
Lost the ball. We're going to get some type of call here. Not sure. It's hard to see from up here in the booth. But looks like it's going to go back to number 18. That's correct. Yes, number 18 on Mother McAuley. That is Maggie Schooley, as she's going to look to have the same type of open opportunity that the Lions had earlier. And, put it right up where Mama keeps her cookies. Mama puts the cookie jar. And right in the top corner, good shot. The goalie, Joey Pristo, was not expecting that. And we're going to get it up to a 2-2 tie right now. Lions started off fast. What have you noticed, Gabe, that they've lacked in to score these goals?
Well, lately I've been seeing a lot of physical play, as I alluded to earlier, by Mother McAuley. It seemed that early on in the game, LT was taking it to them with speed and getting into the offensive zone relatively quickly, but we've seen a dramatic change in the style of play from both teams, and it has become a rough game.
That is true. And as we see a bevy of new players come in, including Quincy Neal and number 27, Claire Sexton, have all entered the game, as well as number 16, Abby Weekend. As we're waiting for the face-off, so to say.
Really noticing a lot of face-off wins here by Mother McAuley. LT has got to get some momentum up there.
That's true. As we were saying, LT won the first couple, which led to their goals, and they're I mean, obviously they're not slacking, but they've got to get back into that original groove. As number 21 looks to make a play.
Why do you keep saying make sure there's no space? Like, what is the space?
As Matt, what have you liked so far from Mother McAuley that they've been doing recently?
Well, it's interesting to see how they're changing their styles. This is really the kind of game, first game coming into this. They really need to not only know their styles, but know the styles of the Lions. And the Lions have done a equally good job reading the Wolfpack. So what we really need to see here is more attentiveness by the players to the strategies employed by the Wolfpack.
Well, thank you for that. As we look to get back into play, number 15 takes it. The Lions aren't showing tough defense right now. Like, I know Lions have always been a solid defense team, but they're not putting much pressure. Look, there's not a lot of people in the box right now, and it's going to lead for plays like that. And there's a goal, and they're going to take over. That was number 27, Maeve Sweeney.
Having a real strong game.
Yeah, they've got to put more people in the box. They've got to shut them down there. They can't let them get in there. What I'm noticing is they're collapsing at the point of attack as the person's getting there. It's too late. It's too late at that point.
Absolutely. You've seen good midfield defense by the Lions, but as soon as Mother McAuley has gotten inside the offensive zone, it really seems like LT has no answer for the offensive attacking of Mother McAuley.
And as I look out onto the field, LT, they're trying to keep warm. They're up. They're keeping warm. They're not sitting on the bench. Over at the Mother McAuley bench. Over at the my apologies.
Mother McAuley.
Over at the Mother McAuley bench, we see a wide variety of blankets and snuggies, trying to keep warm. As I've got my heavy winter gloves and my heavy winter coat on here up in the studio, or up in the booth. As we're free of the elements back here. We're not getting the rain or the wind, and it's got to be chilly for them right now. As number 19, Kelly Carney takes it up, and she's going to look to go to the around. As number 54 has been playing tough defense all game. She's been getting physical. It's been tough to her. Ooh, and a nice good spin move by number 9. That is Sarah Aldrich. She seems to be she's only a sophomore. She seems to be one of the stars in this Lions lineup.
Absolutely, showing a lot of speed early on.
Mm-hmm. That's what we like. We like seeing the younger players establish themselves already.
The Lions have certainly taken on a more aggressive role coming downfield, but they appear to be playing more conservatively when it comes to actual goals.
That's true. Yes. And you and your word conservative, you use that a lot, don't you? It's a little joke we like to play. Anyways.
He thinks it's funny.
As number 12 looks to get the ball, Cecilia Lewsom. Ooh, and just a goal. And a missed opportunity on the goal. It's a lot harder, as for those of you who don't play lacrosse, it's a lot harder because the goals are just they're just small. They're just too small. It's for boys and girls. It's just a small window to throw, and a lot of these goalies are on their game, as we see Mother McAuley pretty much been on it all game, except for the first goal, but you can never blame the first goal. As, just over the top, just a bit up.
Major missed opportunity there by Mother McAuley. I mean, they had no LT defenders in the box.
True.
It was 2-on-1 basically with the goalie, and they can't capitalize. That is one that Mother McAuley may look back on and regret.
Yeah, Coach Moy has got to be fuming right now. He needs more people in that box. As number 25, Helena Zeros is going to look to block this pass. As right now, the score remains 3-2 with Mother McAuley. We have about 14 minutes left in this half. As it's been an action-filled half. We have seen saw a lot of scoring early. Thought it was going to shape up to be a really high-scoring game. However, it slowed down a little bit, turned more of into a defensive battle. Ooh, number 7 tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty. She's getting up slow.
And that's a big problem for the Lions because Grisco has shown a lot of speed right off of the faceoffs and really shown an ability to get into those high-scoring density areas.
Yeah, she got hit right in the head there. That did not look good.
It's such a fast-paced game. It's difficult to think about substitutions because while you're bringing in fresher, more energized players when you substitute, it's at the expense of the team communication and adjusting to the presence of that new character or the new player.
Thank you for that. Oh, the always insightful Matt McGuinn. As this is Matt's first time announcing on LTTV, we should point that out. He's doing a great job, correct, Gabe?
Absolutely.
Much
Almost
better
as
than you in
good.
your first game.
That's true. He's almost doing as good a job as the Lady Lions are in the offensive zone of
That's true.
McAuley.
That's one thing. See, that's always good. They're an aggressive team. Coach Moy throughout the years has always told them, score, score, score. But this year, in order for them to be as successful as they were last year, even more successful, they for sure have the offensive power. They just need to worry on defense.
Absolutely.
As number 2 lost the ball, and number 21 gets knocked down there. She springs right up though. As we're gonna look for opportunity here.
We've
From
seen
the
a
Lady Lions.
We've seen a lot more Lions possession just in general than we've seen from the Wolfpack, and I think that's a testament to their confidence. And I think Coach Moy's did a good job in giving them the tools they need to know that they can retain possession like
That's
that.
true. Ooh, and just off the goalie's leg there. Nice block. As number 24, the goalie, looks to pass it out. Nice little pass to number 27.
And on that note, we would like to thank our sponsors of this game, Baracos Pizza and Kelly Nissan.
Thank you for that, Gabe, and also thank you for the both of those for sponsoring this Lady Lions game. As a few more parents are strolling in now, and this crowd is getting really excited. You can hear them probably from up here. They are helping these Lady Lions as number 6, Ann Sexton, takes it up. She gets harassed there.
Just swarmed. Oh, no.
Missed opportunity as Helena Zeros is going to cut her off. Nice hustle by Helena there.
Absolutely.
That could have been futile though had they. Nice one-timer by number 21. That is. Sorry, apologies. That is
Maggie
Moran.
Well, the thing about
Solid game all game.
goalkeeping in lacrosse is that it's a lot different than you'd see in a sport like hockey, which is often compared to. It's more like soccer because with the length of the stick, when you're trying to make a block, you're really committing to it. So it's a very difficult job. Requires a lot more attentiveness than does other sports.
That's true, and it's not like hockey where you use your body. You're only. I mean, you can use your body, but your only option basically is to use the stick if you don't want to get hurt. Those balls.
Those payload doesn't really move.
Yes. And yeah, as you said, it's the lacrosse ball is a hard ball. It does not feel good if you get hit with.
Especially in this weather.
Especially, yes, thank you. Especially in this weather, it just cannot feel good.
Critical face-off here for the Lady Lions.
And they lost it again. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going through their heads right now.
Well, as I was alluding to earlier, Mother McAuley really has done a great job penetrating the defense, as they're doing right now. Previously, on that last goal, they got into the offensive zone because of a 2-on-1 against Helena Zeros, mostly because the LT defense was just getting a bit sloppy.
And here we go with an offensive opportunity. It looked like a fast break here, as that's number 2, Caroline Tritt. She's going to take it up. She's got a goal this game. As, suffocated, and the ball pops loose. Number 54. Once again, I commend her to the full. She's been playing tough defense.
Whoa.
And midfield collision as number 12, Cecilia Luxem. She's been getting banged up all game. She's got knocked over a couple of times. She's playing physical too. She's a unsung hero right now. She's keeping the ball from going to the opposite side right now. As another opportunity. Yeah, they're not getting the defense fast enough as you think they would. As lost ball right there, number 2.
The Lions are having a real difficult time keeping up with the Wolfpack as they move downfield, whether that be due to their just being tired out or due to the conditions. But it's really important in a game like lacrosse that there aren't as many passing opportunities for the Wolfpack.
And that's a good stop right there. Nice block. As they're going to pass it up to number 71, the freshman, Jacqueline Kelly. As, lost the ball. And it's a lot. And we're going to see, I think that's a slash somewhat. similar to a slash in hockey by number 71, Jacqueline Kelly. As we were saying, she's got an immense amount of talent, but there is still things to learn. She's only a freshman. By her senior year, we're going to be looking at a star right there.
Looking at a star right now.
She is a star right now. We're going to be looking at just a fantastic player senior year.
Right now, the Lady Lions really are on the defensive side of the game right now. They have been attempting to get into Mother McAuley territory, but they have not been able to penetrate quite as well as they wish they could. The defense is just suffocating the Lions.
That's true, yes. They've got to score, and as I spoke of it, Jinx, you owe me a soda goal. That was a goal by I believe it was number 10, Megan Hankins. Nice goal, Lady Lions.
When they're swarming the Lions players like that, they're really putting all their eggs in one basket, and all it takes is one well-placed pass for them to really go in for the kill.
That is why we have Matt McGuinn here.
He has finally joined the LTTV club. He has started to use, what am I looking for? Expressions.
I'm catching on to the American language.
It's like a chipmunk on Groundhog Day. As the LT, they've got a lot of momentum right now after scoring that last goal. They've got to get into it. Number 18, that is Hannigan Rosales. She's got to get this. She has got to capitalize on this face-off. She's got to get the ball. They've got a quick score because right now it is 3-4 in favor of Mother McAuley, and they have to score quick, and there's only 8 minutes left in the clock. And we have to make sure. And as I said, fast break by number 9, Sarah Aldrich. Oh, that's going to be a score right there. Oh, no. Great block by the goalie.
Lions seem to be playing a much more conservative game if they want to capitalize on opportunities like that.
It's either go one way or the other. And we want to keep it on the offensive side. And pass almost lost, but kept in control. Referee made a waving motion. And now as the sun has officially gone down, Matt, how do you think that the lack of light, even though we do have the amazing light system, how do you think that the darkness is gonna play in, especially because the goalies, they have to deal with that tint if they're looking to the right?
Well, the ball's moving so slow and so, I mean, it's moving so quickly, and it's such a small ball. And it's really, and like we've just seen, your depth perception can really make a difference when it comes to downfield passes.
Thank you. Yeah, and also, it's getting cold faster now because sun's gone, night brings along the cold. And I feel like that's a lyric from the song. I don't know about that, but probably is.
Darkness is spreading upon our Wolfpack enemies.
Now, what's that from? Oh, and this freshman gets it. Ooh, batted down. Missed opportunity there. That could have been a golden one.
Absolutely. And right here, look out. McAuley has numbers.
Number 54, just doing a great job this game. And a goal.
In the words of Anthony Kiedis, take me all the way. I mean, really, come on there. Annie Hopkins just sliced through the defense and took it all the way to the goalie, scored the goal, and just, I mean, what more can you say?
Great song right there. That's a great song.
It is.
As substitutions come in, number 1, that is Mary Jo Marino, the junior, friend of Gabe's. And number 2, Caroline Tritt comes back into the game after a short rest. Like Matt alluded to earlier, they need the rest. It's a fast-paced game. They're running all over, and it's cold out. They've got to rest.
It's especially difficult when you've got players, so crucial to the game. Taking the face off when it's possessions are such an important part of this game. One player out of place can really make things difficult for these Lionesses.
That's true. Thank you. And another face-off that's going to go, just off the stick of number 18, Hannigan Rosales, who's been handling all the face-offs this day. A little hit and miss. She's about 50%, I'd say, right now.
And that's really all you can ask for in a game like lacrosse. I mean, the face-offs are really just one-on-one effort, and sometimes you just aren't going to get lucky in the face-offs.
Yes. As we learned from hockey, you don't always need face-offs to win. Always need face-offs to win. And right now, the score is 5-3 in favor of Mother McAuley Wolfpack, the Mother McAuley Wolfpack, as we've got little under or just a bit above 6 minutes left. So we got crunch time right now if they wanna at least be within reach for the second half.
It's been interesting to see to see how the game's been refereed. You really have to adjust to the styles of the referees. You know, it's a physical game. There's not as much physical contact as you see in men's lacrosse, but you really have to adjust to how quickly you can stick to defense.
Yes, that's true. As for basically any sport, but much more so in lacrosse.
I
So
mean,
now-
yeah.
Yes, the ball went to number 21. I thought it was going to number 6, and she lost it, but nope.
This Wolfpack is really communicating with those wraparounds.
That's true. Yes, they're handling their they're very good at establishing plays and looking for who's open, as resetting behind. And is that a goal? No, that bounced over the stick of Jory Pristo behind the goal, and they're going to call some sort of penalty on this.
The more and more this game goes on, the more and more you see how dynamic Mother McAuley's offense is. There's a lot of moving parts, and it's not just pass back and forth on the offensive end. There really is a system that Mother McAuley has in place, and it is working.
That's correct. As number 2, that is
Wow, what a hit.
That's going to be a penalty. As number 19, Annie Stacetis, my apologies. As they're going to pass it up to number 18 and over to number 6. Ooh, she should have got that off faster, Ann Sexton. As missed opportunity somewhat, but nope, they're going to take it back. Ooh, shot off. This goalie has been spot on today. I mean, a little bit of a slow start, but after that, good night.
What more can you ask for from Mother McAuley's goaltender? I mean, at this point, she is just absolutely shutting the ley lines down. Claire Sheehan.
But I gotta say they're definitely compensating for the their defense hasn't really been on the spread. There's been a lot of swarming, but like I said, when you stick all your guys in one man like that, you're only giving opportunities to our Lionesses.
Which is good. Yes, it is a blessing to have a goalie such as Claire Sheehan when your defense is a little shoddy. But I mean, they've done a good job of keeping the Lions offense only 3 goals.
Pretty conservative look here from the Lions. They had what could be a penalty shot, but they chose to just take possession and reset the offense.
As number 12 is going to look for a shot there. Oh, she's going to wrap around. Pass to number, I'm not sure who that is. That is number 2. Number 2, Caroline Tritt. She's going to look for the goal. Ooh, and just a bit outside.
You have to put shots on net in lacrosse. If it doesn't hit the goalie, how do you know that it's going to go?
But in the Lionesses' defense, we've seen a lot better communication, knowledge of where their players are, and I think as the game continues, that's only going to keep up.
Very good observation there. As once again, goalie shutting it down. This is getting unfair. As it's kind of just like
What's the truck Wi-Fi code?
it's what more can you ask for? Now, are you allowed to use your hands like as in you can in hockey to knock down the ball mat?
Well, as far as men's rules go, you're allowed to knock down the ball if it's on the fly. I don't know how that stands with women's, but no, you can't use it, to move the ball downfield.
Yes, correct. Probably the same rules as hockey apply, where you cannot wrap your hands around the
Yes.
ball. You can swat it down.
Yes.
And the goal by number 2, Caroline Tritt. That is number 2 for the day. Caroline, the senior. As the LT crowd is getting excited about that one, and which now leaves the score as 5-4 with just over 2 minutes left. About 2:11.
Absolutely. And how could the crowd not get excited after a rocket of a shot like that?
And
from Caroline Tritt?
they've got to be excited about having a little leeway. I did this last night too.
Yeah,
I said
I know.
leeway. Having
Hold
a little
together.
bit of a leeway, some freedom to go to do. My apologies. To experiment a little bit, try and score some more goals before the half runs out. As it's good. when they're down 3-5, that's a 2-goal deficit. Now they're just behind 1 goal, and if they go to the half like this, they can recollect their thoughts and get right back on offense and score a couple of quick goals to start off the next period, next half.
Well, we can expect to see some great changes when they come back.
Yes.
You know, not only will they adjust to, you know, as I said, the environment and the strategy of the other team, but, you know, how the refs play, what kind of styles they can use, what's within their bounds. Because, you know, with possession so important in this game, they don't want to lose any opportunity.
Absolutely. I mean, McGuinn said it best, as he usually does. Lady Lions have to look to try and get a goal here. They are down by 1 with just under 2 minutes, and in lacrosse, you know, once it gets under 2 minutes, it is crunch time,
And
we
a
get
goal
a
right
delivery.
there as we see Coach Jim Moy getting really excited on the sidelines. He's up there jumping. Sorry, I just hit my friend Matt. As we see, and I'm sorry, I did not catch who scored that goal. I believe it was number 6, Ann Sexton, but please do not quote me on that.
Well, I won't, because it was actually number 12, it's Cecilia Luxem.
Oh, my apologies. My apologies, Cecilia. It's Ann's my pick to click. Got to get her in there. My apologies. I'm biased. As with just over a minute 30, actually just over a minute 50, my apologies, it is 5-5. LT is excited right there. They get possession of the ball back. They're going to pick it up, maybe a quick score, and they are golden opportunity. They got momentum going into the half.
It's interesting how the scoring has gone in this game. LT got off to that fast start with a quick 2-0 lead and then a 4-goal run by Mother McAuley. And since then, it has been 3-1 in the scoring favor of the Lions. They've certainly got a bit of momentum, and hopefully they can carry it into the locker room.
That's true, yes. LT is a very momentum-driven team, as we've seen this game. And sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a terrible thing. It's like live by the 3, die by the 3.
Couldn't have said better myself.
That was inspiring.
Thank you. And we get some angry yells from the parents. They think some more penalties be called. And there was a penalty called, but it's going to be back to McAuley's ball.
Actually, Eric, it
my
was not.
apologies.
A little confusion on the field.
Confusion.
Confusion in the box,
Yeah.
confusion on the field. I mean, what's going on here?
As we're going to look to see what's going to happen. I don't know, getting a little miscommunication out on the field, but they're going to fix it up. Caroline Tritt's going to get the ball and going to look to take it. No? Yes, she's going to look to take it towards the goal as she is
showing
fast.
some mad
she
speed.
is-
On her feet.
On her feet. Ooh,
Oh.
not able to capitalize, but
Not
a great,
able
great
to
opportunity.
penetrate that Wolfpack SWAT team just then.
Well, actually, she was. It was actually goalie Claire Sheehan who shut the door there.
Once again, just shutting it down. But that was a great opportunity. She was given a great opportunity. As we have just under 1 minute, and the score remains 5-5 with all 3 timeouts for both teams. And number 25, Helena Zaros, is going to get the ball back. Just as it goes out of bounds.
Real nice job there, toughening out by Helena. She had 2 Mother McAuley attackers all over her, and she still managed to get the ball. And now it will result in the Lady Lions' possession with just under 45 seconds left.
Number 18 lost the ball there. Ooh, she just got to stick to the face, but she's gonna pull through it. Not gonna let the team down. Oh, number 6, Ann Sexton, about to get the ball. That was almost a goal.
Absolutely.
That would have been a goal, I assume.
Prime scoring opportunity.
As the freshman knocks it off her stick. And number 14 is going to take it from Mother McAuley as we have about 20 seconds left with a running, oh no, my apologies, not a running clock. Soccer left off last night on me.
Mother
And-
McAuley looking like a last push here, and they've got it with the 3-on-2.
And, oh no. Is that goal?
Yes,
Yes,
just
that
a
was
small scoop
off the
is enough.
rebound.
Goal scored by number 21. That is Maggie Moran, who's been on top of us all day, and they're going to go into the half, it looks like, with about 0.03 seconds left. The only thing that can happen is a desperation face-off. Mother McCullough's going to go into the half with a lead, maybe take some of the momentum with them. But I'm sure Coach Moy can take them in the locker room and get them pumped up for the Lions.
Absolutely. He's got away with his players. They always seem to rally around this great coach.
Yes, as he has been a great coach throughout the years. as he's also a very vocal coach. You can see him. You can see him always on the sideline yelling, not yelling angrily, but yelling for them to keep up, not to give up. You can see him jumping up and down in excitement. Very emotional coach. Very, very great coach.
You can only wonder what's going through the Wolfpack's head right now, playing so aggressively, even at the minute. Being in the lead, they should definitely be playing more conservatively.
Yes. All right. Now, Gabe, any closing statements? What did you like from both teams?
Well, from both teams, I really liked the offensive styles of each. They're both just very different in that Mother McAuley has very intricate offense in that it has a lot of moving parts and whatnot, whereas LT just shows speed all day.
Yes. And we will see you when we come back from this half. Thank you, everybody. We will see you later. And welcome back, everybody, to Bennett Field. I, of course, am Eric Benson, accompanied by Gabe Lipinski and Matt McGuinn. And we are looking at second half now. Score is 6-5. The Lions are down by one score to the Mother McAuley Wolfpack. And Gabe, what did both coaches have to be telling their teams right there in those dugouts?
Well, right now, first off, they aren't dugouts,
My
so they're
apologies,
not telling them much in the dugout. But what they are telling them on the sidelines
In their
is-
huddles. My
in
apologies.
their
You'll
huddles.
learn.
They are preaching defense at this point. I mean, this has been a very offensive-minded game, especially for Mother McAuley. LT's defense has just been sliced through like butter and a hot knife, and it has just not been pretty.
Good analogy right there. And yes, very correct. And as walking past the field, I went to go get some water real quick as we had to face off. Mother McAuley grabs the ball first. No, yes, Mother McAuley does the ball first. The tones of both the huddles were very different. Mother McAuley's, they were very rejuvenated. They were very excited. They were happy. They were glad that they were winning. LT was kind of somber. The coach was telling them what they need to do. Basically, defense, you need to get more people in the box. As LT looks to attack right there. Great stop by Ann Sexton. She's going to take it around town. She's going to take
Well, it started to stay in a good mood and good condition. Not only when you're down, but it is really getting frigid out here.
It is. The wind has picked up fiercely. It is, even though it stopped raining, it is still wet out there. It's slippery. They're having trouble tracks, as we've seen a couple of times. But yeah, it is. It's getting windy, which is making the wetness feel just as worse.
I mean, I'd have to defer to the LTTV meteorologist Tommy Sopik, but I suspect it's really getting to the lower digits, and that's really going to take its toll on our players tonight.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of reluctance to get in there and block an offensive shot, as it will sting.
It will
badly.
sting, yes. That ball goes off. We were talking about soccer hurting. This is going to hurt much worse because it's a much less concentrated area. Unless I'm just egadsing right now.
No, you're right.
All right.
Speaking
Oh,
of things
quick
that
score.
hurt, that definitely hurt Mother McAuley. LT ties it up.
This is the way they've got to start off. They're excited. They're ready to play. They're like, we can win this. We're gonna score quickly. It's a nice score to start off the second quarter with. Second half. That was number 12, I believe it was. Cecilia Luxon with her second goal of the game. As we look to start the next face-off, they switched face-offers.
It's Elizabeth
And
Grisco.
Elizabeth Grisco is the next one. Guys, yeah, they're starting to look like the elements have gotten to them. Mother Nature. My God, Freudian slip. As penalty right there. Whistle stops play. We're gonna look 23 minutes left in this quarter. It's very new. A new half. God, I'm sorry, audience, that I keep saying a quarter. As number 21 looks to take up the ball. Ooh, nice opportunity, just a bit over. That was a good stop by the LT defense. That could have gotten out of hand, but
Absolutely. It looked like it could be a prime offensive opportunity for Mother McAuley, but quickly 3 LT defenders swallowed the attacker up, and now that chance is over.
you're very correct. Now, Matt, what are you liking from the LT Lions this quarter? They have gotten off to a good start.
Well, it's definitely about communication. I know that they've been, putting a lot of thought into not only their player placement, making sure they know where their players are, and we see right now play from behind the net. generally requires more communication rather than just the kind of brute force we're seeing right now. So you know, they really need to make sure they know where their guys are, they know how to communicate, and that they can make these critical passes.
Very good observation right there.
Oh,
Thank you.
goal!
And a goal!
Oh,
Goal is
take
what
the
they're
lead.
screaming from the stands right now. That was number, I believe, I actually, I don't know. I did
Lost him
not
in the
catch
crowd.
number. Lost him in the crowd. Yeah, that was a little tap in right there. Maybe a little kick, but we won't tell them that. Number 18, we are being told that is Hannigan Rosales, who's had a good game.
With a majestic leap at the goal, that kind of agility is what we need to see from our Lionesses.
That's true, yes.
And majestic is the type of word choice we need to see from Matt McGuinn.
And right now, that makes it a 7-6 game. LT with 2 quick scores to start off this second half, and they've taken the lead. As 22 minutes remain, only a minute has passed since that last gave us the last update of time. But we are feeling the wind up here in the booth, and it's making me chilly. Imagine the players down there.
It only augments the pain inflicted upon these Lions players as they try and harden against the Wolfpack's ubiquitous aggression. There's only so much they can do.
That's true. As Mother McAuley looks to score, and they're gonna bring it up. Nope, they're gonna bring it around. Bring it around town, as the wise words of SpongeBob. As everybody loves a little SpongeBob in their life. Now, since we are in the middle of sports season, everything's starting off. Gabe, how do you expect the NCAA tournament to go?
Well, I'll tell you in just a minute, but first, well, actually, you know what? I might as well tell you now. I mean, you gotta love Belmont. I think they're my sleeper in the NCAA tournament. I know Eric's laughing right now, but he won't be when they break the Elite Eights.
Are we gonna see a Lehigh situation last year?
Hey,
I'm not
why
gonna
not?
I'm not gonna bring up Norfolk State because I had Missouri, of course, winning my bracket last year. Very unfortunate turn of events. This year looks like very
wide open.
Lots of upsets. It's pretty much open for anybody.
Uh-huh.
As we get back away, I think that's number 21, who is Maggie Moran. She's gonna have an open shot. She's been deadly all game.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, my apologies. It is number 20.
But just
With
as
the
deadly.
goal, it doesn't matter. Abby
Unfortunately.
Coyle with the goal. It is now 7-7 tied up. Momentum it's just a big momentum changer. That's one thing you can count on for girls lacrosse. It'll never be all up for one team.
The aggression has definitely been toned down in the second half. I think we need to see that. We need to see more conservative play. It's coming down to one goal changes here and there. So they need to retain their lead when they have it and be sure they can keep it.
That's true.
And once again, we would like to thank our sponsors, Baracco's Pizza and Kelly Nissan. Thank you very much for sponsoring our Lionesses as they play lacrosse.
Yes, of course. We love our sponsors here. As they're going to have a face-off now. Number 7 for the Lions is going to face off against number 21, Maggie Moran. As quick pickup by the Lions. Nope, it's going to go to the Mother McAuley way. As number 54, she is
Once
topples
again,
over.
taking it all the way, and it will result in good things for Mother McAuley, as that will probably be a penalty on LT.
Well, I'm not sure if it was smart by the Lionesses to adopt the defensive strategy of the Wolfpack, swarming our players or swarming the Wolfpack rather as they move downfield. When you have that kind of commitment, and there's been such strict stuff as to penalties, they're really playing it risky.
As we see them inbound it over to number 54. As she looks for an opportunity.
She really has been hot all
Number
game.
20. Just a bit outside, as I've said all game. But once again, I cannot say anything. I don't think I'd be able to get the ball into that size, to that small of a goal. As number 54 is holding in around the outside. No, I'm sorry, number 21. No, number 20. And just off the top, bounces away. As the wind is really picking up now. It is It's getting chilly.
Absolutely, and that's going to affect the passing from this point on. You may see less and less offensive opportunities. The passes just aren't going to be as clean and as crisp
Yeah, they're
as
gonna
most players would wish.
That's true. They're not going to want to pass it as much. They're going to want to keep it. They're not going to be. It's also going to be hard to move the ball around, keep it in the cradle. As we also commend the LT fans, because it is, once again, they're just sitting there. It's not warm, as we've reiterated throughout this entire game, and they keep it in.
That couldn't have been fun to watch either. I mean, number 27, Maeve Sweeney, just absolutely drove that shot home right up where Mama keeps the cookies.
Thanks for using my.
Well, I mean, Eric, I was waiting for you to use it, and you didn't.
And right now the score is 8-7 with a little over 18:30 left. As we got to look for Lions get back into it. They really haven't lost a lot of ground, but they've lost a little bit of momentum. It was 7-6, and now it is 8-7 in favor of Mother McAuley. So we gotta get it back up.
Well, I think some of the Lionesses aren't, they got to get in their stride, not only because it's cold, but, sometimes past they got to get used to it. You've seen players like Caroline Tritt, Hennigan Rosales, they've kind of got the team on their back, but we need to see more communication and, more of a team effort in order to keep the Wolfpack at bay.
Very true, very true. As number 20, we've seen a lot of this quarter, that is Abby Coyle, or this half. My goodness. As number 10 for LT steals the ball, Megan Hankins. We've said her name a lot this game, haven't we?
Yes, we have. She has been productive on both the defensive and offensive ends. Really just all in one player.
As we can hear some of the cries from the fans, and they're getting excited. As Megan Hankins, she has been controlling the ball well. As long as she has it, defense is not getting the ball.
Well, lacrosse being a game of endurance, you can't put the success of your team onto the efforts of certain few players. I think as the season progresses, we'll continue to see more developments among the team, but they really need to work at it.
As we're speaking, number 5 comes in, Quincy Neal, for number 25, Helena Zeros. Helena, workhorse all game. She has been handling the defense. Nobody has gotten past her.
Yeah, she's absolutely a dog of war on defense.
Absolutely. But right now, we can commend the LT players a lot, but at this point, we need a score.
We need a score. We also gotta look at some of these Mother McAuley players. As number 14 comes in for number 18 for Mother McAuley. That is Sam Berry comes in for Maggie Scully. Maggie Scully, a good game. We've also said her name a couple times. She's scored a couple goals. Actually, I think just one goal. Which is also always a contribution. As the LT bench is getting excited, there's a lot of traffic up there. Almost getting the ball. As well, penalty is called right before the ball can roll out of bounds.
Well, the excitement we've been missing is the excitement on the field of those players who do not have the ball. There definitely needs to be more movement, more effort to get open. Because when you're behind the net, those passes are really what makes plays, and that's what the Wolfpack's been resorting to, and it's led to great success for them. And LT really needs to make sure their guys are open so they can make those kind of pass plays.
Mm-hmm. They got to score quick. It is, as we said a couple of times, it is still 8-7 with exactly 16 minutes left. And that's still a lot of time in the game of lacrosse. Lacrosse is not as hard as soccer. It's not as hard to score as soccer, where you can only get 2 goals a game. It's a lot easier to get some quick goals. As number 7 gets that pass stuffed. In fact, they're playing suffocating defense right now. That's what LT needs to do. On the perimeter, they're playing good defense, but they're double teaming a lot of players, which leaves a couple players open.
Because when you're in a situation like that, not only can you not run anywhere, but you really lose your orientation on the field, and you can't really lob the ball like you can in other sports. If you do, it's at the expense of your accuracy. You're giving the other team an opportunity to get the ball.
Very correct. Yeah, it is. It's a tough game. It's a tough game nonetheless. As as the referees are instructing some players. A lot of miscommunication on the referee's part. The players are not getting what they're saying a little bit, but play resumes. Ooh, just a bit outside. Missed opportunity there. But hey, LT Lions are getting in great position. It's just either the goalie's been shutting them down or the defense has been suffocating. And number 2, Caroline Tritt. Nice spin move there. Ooh, deflected off the goalie.
Going hard in the paint, but not enough. Gets the reception again.
And she's going to look to cross it up. She goes behind, looking for an open play.
Really a player that can do it all. Shoot, pass, and create plays with their feet, Caroline Tritt.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of really good ball awareness, which is critical in a game like this.
And goal by number 9. That is Sarah Aldrich, the sophomore. We have a lot of calling her in the first half of the game. We haven't seen her yet, but great move right there. Spins around the defender and just plop into the goal.
Well, ball handling is difficult when the ball's around the ground, is on the ground like that. And, you can really credit that to the efforts of the coaches in practice. Know where the ball is, scoop it up quickly, and get those shots off. Because those kind of rapid-fire shots are too much for a goalie to handle.
And that's really just all fundamentals.
As we have the score, 8-8 is tied. As a timeout has just been called. We're not sure by which team. I believe it was Mother McAuley. As they've got a lot of momentum going into that goal. They're really excited about that goal.
Wolfpack's got to be worried because the Lions are on the hunt. They've been swarming them, and it's going to be difficult for them to gain that momentum back.
That's true. Yes, seriously, this game has been an entirely momentum-driven game.
Back and forth and back and forth.
As we have just over 14 minutes left in this half, this is an extremely exciting game.
Well, the Predators have become the prey. It seems like the Lions are being much more determinate of the style of the Wolfpack. So, they're in the driver's seat now, and what really needs to change is the Wolfpack's ability to match, their opponent's play style.
That's true. That is very true.
Alluding to what I said earlier, I mean, these are two teams that have very opposing styles of offense. And right now, Mother McAuley has just not been able to adjust to LT. Seems like LT has made a slight adjustment to Mother McAuley in the second half, and I think that's why you see the score knotted at 8 right now.
Yes.
Great coaching by both teams. To be able to instruct their players, get them to change their play style, on the fly like that, it's a really a testament to the team's cohesiveness.
Yes, that's true. As we're seeing basically the same starting lineup outside for the Lions, except for number 16 Abby Weekend and number 5 Quincy Neal. Other than that, not a lot of rest has been given. How do you think that plays in, Gabe?
Well, like McGuinn earlier alluded to, lacrosse is a game of endurance. And this late in the game, you are going to see a lot of players reaching their point of fatigue. And I think we're seeing it right now as the Lions get fast break.
2-on-1.
Ooh, just a bit inside, just over.
All over the
Coach
place.
Jim Moy has not excited about that one, to say the least. But at least Caroline Tritt is able to get the ball back.
Yeah, she's really got the offense in line right now. It seems as if she's a leader among the team.
Yeah,
she's make sure to communicate. And the perimeter play is really what they need as they wear down the Wolfpack.
True, very true. Spoken like a true champion. As we're looking for a play to happen. And as we're getting score updates now, Notre Dame has seemed to beat Louisville.
No, not quite, Eric. Actually, it's Syracuse is being Georgetown.
Syracuse is
Louisville
beating
game
Georgetown.
has not started yet.
I thought the highlighted. My apologies, but Syracuse is leading Georgetown right now, 37-32.
Thanks to Jamie Cleveland.
As we still do not know who saw that previous timeout. I believe we're going to go with Mother McAuley up here in the booth.
Oh, the pocket is collapsing and pandemonium has ensued. It looks like the Lions take. Oh no!
No, we're going to look like.
Oh.
Stolen. Ooh, but dropped. No, stolen again.
LT SWAT team taking the
And
ball.
This is number 7. Number 7, Elizabeth Briscoe. She's going to shoot it quick. And where did that ball go? No, bounced
Seems
off a
to
couple
have gone
people.
off the side of the net.
In her defense, you've got to recognize her smart plays, making sure to capitalize when the opportunity wasn't there. She didn't take the shot. playing smart rather than playing hard. Good to see that from the Lionesses
That's
as,
true.
as it gets colder and endurance becomes more of an issue.
Dude. You know,
As
Caroline
well.
Tritt really has done a good job of knowing when the Lions should attack with speed and when they should attack with patience. You see her pacing behind the net, and also you see her attacking that goal crease with just that blistering speed that she possesses.
That's true. As a 4-year player, she is definitely taking the lead as the senior leader, and she is this offense's backbone right now. She's creating plays. Her and number 9, Sarah Aldrich, the sophomore, they've been patrolling down there this quarter and this entire game actually.
And the Lionesses really come into their strategy. It's good to see, you know, as they play against different teams, how you know, you learn how to play in a drill, you learn the fundamentals, but you only learn how to function as a team when you're actually in a game like this. How they play this perimeter, and as you can see, they try and go in for the kill, sometimes successfully, sometimes not.
Thank you very much. As number 20, that is Kelly Reiser comes out, and number 25, Helena Zeros comes back in. Helena doing a great job this game, as we've said before. And we have an out of bounds on the opposite side of Helena. Caroline Tritt gonna bring it back in. She's gonna look to get right back into it. They've got a number 12's open on the back. Kelly Carney's also open on the side. As goal by Caroline Tritt, the
Sure.
move and the
Playing
bounce
smart.
chance.
Once again, taking it all the way. I mean, she walked right into that goal crease. She had 2 defenders all over her.
Wait a minute. We're not going to get that goal. We're going to get a penalty there.
Oh, that's
We're not-
unfortunate. That really seemed like a great play.
And that's a penalty shot instead of a goal. Maybe, but
it'll-
she does have a clear shot, and Caroline has speed like no other.
Just a manifestation of how critical penalties have been.
And she's going to lose it. They're not going to get it in. Actually, they may. Ball's bouncing around up there. And no, unfortunately, they're not for Lions.
Goalie with the big net, able to scoop it up.
Well, the Wolfpack has been relentless in their coverage throughout the game. The Lions have been more on the move, which I like to see, but Wolfpack's got their number.
That's true. And the score remains 8-8 with exactly 10 minutes left. We're getting towards crunch time now. It'd be nice for the Lions to get a little bit of a cushion.
Wow.
And, missed opportunity.
What a-
there.
what a-
Oh,
That was almost. That was
that was
almost.
Bill Buckner.
Bill Buckner. That was almost like that English goalie.
Oh
I can't
yeah.
remember his name now, but that was close. That was close. Thankfully, it was outside, anyways. Might as well have pulled the goalie on that one.
And the crowd is on their feet as they see the dynamic and the speed of the game pick up. Things are really getting heated as we wind down.
Yes, and oh no, that's a open. Ooh,
Oh!
stuff! Not into my house, she says. And Helena Zeros gets knocked over because of her tough defense. She gets right back up, and we'll
get stoppage in play because of that fall by Helena.
yes, no, actually because of out of bounds.
It was smart to play Helena. She's definitely showed her defensive prowess. And, you know, as far as strategy goes, the Lions definitely can't pull back on their offense now that they've really worn down the Wolfpack. So it's good to put in defensive stars like Helena
That's
to bolster their defense without, you know, sacrificing some of their offensive
And
abilities.
as we're seeing right now, we are seeing a lot more freshness. They're getting in a lot more players on both sides, and we are seeing the pick up in intensity right now, and it's proven to be a good game so far.
Absolutely. My pick to click right there. Helena shut down 2 Mother McAuley players as they had a prime chance at a 2-on-1.
As LT looks for the ball again, or they have the ball, apologies. And number 24 knocked over there. She's getting up slow. Sorry, number 34. And she's limping. She hurt her leg on that one. But, ooh, just missed. And Kelly Carney goes to retrieve the ball as it goes out of bounds. I believe that's going to be LT ball.
It will.
Truly
will
going
be.
hard in the paint, but they definitely need to be, you know, more discriminatory in those shots. You know, they shouldn't let it get to their heads how powerful they've been offensively.
As number 34 for the Wolfpack, that is Margot Vandeveld. She is injured on the play. She's going to come out. And I believe number 9 is going to come in for her. Yeah, she hurt her leg. She got knocked down. She came up limping.
And that's unfortunate, especially for a freshman. I mean, First varsity game, and this is what happens. You get hurt.
That's true. As a pair of freshmen on the team for Mother McAuley, as we only have one, we have a couple of sophomores.
But that's not really
Actually, I'm
relevant
sorry,
right
we
now.
have 2 freshmen as well. But another
What a
stop by the
save.
goal. That was a scoop out of midair.
And that was your pick to click, and Sexton, too. Not quite able to drive it home.
No. And Sexton, one of the better offensive players we have, though. Just not seen it this game. Just not been able to. They know they've been double teaming her all game. We have not been able to see a good shot by her.
Well, that defensive steal was just a matter of technique. Looks like the line's really coming into their own. A shot opportunity here.
Caroline Tritt, I mean, a one-man army here. No one
was-
can get the ball away from her.
Exactly. That was a great catch as well. As we alluded to, it's harder. It's harder to maneuver the stick to put it where you want it. And she caught that ball and she cradled it. She held that ball well. As we look for, this is a penalty shot, or not a penalty, a free shot for Caroline Tritt.
Well, I mean, you've seen them all over Caroline throughout the game. They like us, recognize her potential as a good offensive player. So you know they've employed more aggressive means. You know, I think the coaching strategies they've decided to suffer through those penalties just to stop Caroline Tritt.
That's true. As Swarm, number 12 there number 7. Elizabeth Grisco took a stick to the face. She's fine though. As you said, they're not wearing they're not wearing the helmets as the boys, but those goggles can protect them as well as the mask can.
Well, not against brute force hits, which we've been seeing a lot of. Oh, and a beautiful pass downfield by the Wolfpack. Their technique is good, but it'll only carry them so far against the just the strategy and the determination of our Lionesses.
All right, now number 15, she's looking to make a play out in front of the goal. Over a nice pass.
And that
And again,
Well-placed shot.
And that's going to make the score 9-8 in favor of the visitor, Mother McAuley's, with just over 5 minutes left. This is crunch time now.
Absolutely.
Now this is crunch time. We got to get a pair of goals, pull out ahead, not allow anything else on defense, and we could come home with the win, which is all we can hope for.
we could look for Coach Moy to put in some of his more offensive-minded midfielders, as they do need to score here. Defense at this point is irrelevant. They have to score quick here, as fatigue is setting in
Yes.
for the Lions.
Despite this being the first game, there really is a lot on their mind. And this, it's interesting to see how their styles have changed. Hopefully they'll carry that into their next game, but it would be good to come away with a win here.
That's true. It's always good to come away with a win,
course.
but especially to start off the season, even though it is a non-conference opponent, you do not want to start off on a bad note. And especially as hard they've worked this game. As we're looking for the tip-off right now. We're not sure what happened there. And they're going to just give the ball, maybe a false start. I think an early start by number 7 gives the ball to number 21. No, number 20. She has also a lot of speed, but she loses the ball there.
Great work there by Megan Hankins, skinging the ball away from
Yes.
Mother McAuley, as they were on a fast break.
Megan Hankins, the unsung hero.
She's done the dirty work tonight.
Yes, she is a midfielder. She's kept it alive on both offense and defense. Great defensive player, great defensive asset we have as the midfielder position. She'd excel as a defender. The fact that she can play midfielder is just a great asset.
And
As
the Wolfpack has really been trying to hold the line up by the Lions' goal when Lions are in possession, which is an interesting tactic. It seems like they're trying to try new things as the clock winds down, but it looks like it hasn't paid off as the Lions get possession, moving downfield.
Tritt in a foot race. My apologies to cut you off. Caroline Tritt in a foot race brings it right up to the goal. Nice spin move just over, and Kelly Carney not able to block it from going out of bounds.
Really,
As-
speaking of keeping the play alive, as you were saying earlier, Eric, the game was saved by our fantastic goalie, Jory Pristo, as she shut the door on that last Mother McAuley chance, and now the Lions are still in it.
As I've witnessed now that it is not on who hits the ball out of bounds. It is who is able to get to the ball first for out of bounds to bring it in. Did not notice that before. And, number 7 gets tripped up, loses the ball. They're going to give that back to her, though. That was a trip. was a trip and a half. As where she's going to get the ball back, maybe a free opportunity. And hopefully something will come by this, because as we said, it is a 9-8 with 3:30 left.
And with a laser beam of a shot from Grisco, it could lead for the
Again,
Lions.
just outside. But it's tough. You got to go right on the outside with this great goalie that Mother McAuley has.
Absolutely. Got to pick your spots.
That's true. And in this cold, once again, we have referenced the cold, but it is not easy to do.
No, certainly not. LT definitely needs to accustom themselves not only to the weather, but shot placement as far as this goalie goes. Goalie's being very adaptive, knowing the players well, being very aware of where not only where players are, but where the ball is. It's gonna be tricky to hoodwink her.
Shot off the crossbar. Come on, you gotta slam that one home. Especially
Yeah, that was
at
a
this
miss.
point in the game.
Yeah, once again, a missed opportunity by the Lady Lions. But at least they're doing a great job of getting the ball back. They're doing a great job of rebounding after these missed shots, which has kept them in the game pretty much for the most part.
LT has definitely seen more quantity over quality when it comes to shots, whether that's an act of desperation or a new strategy style. We're not really sure, but they definitely need to make some changes.
As with just over 2 minutes left, seriously, they have got to get a goal here quick and maybe force it into overtime if they have overtime. As we are...
Note LT's offense having a lot of moving parts right now. They have to find someone open who can get a quality shot here.
And maybe not giving the ball to number 71, Jacqueline Kelly. While she is one of the better offensive players we have, she is very young, and she is going to come out of the game, and they're going to put in number 18. That is Hannigan Rosales, senior, going to put in some experience and maybe make some better shots.
Perhaps.
Because I know as a freshman, when I was on football, you get a little excited. You get a little excited. You want to make the big play. You can't always do that. You gotta pass it to your teammates.
Speaking of excitement, we're down within the last 90 seconds. Oh my goodness!
Upward Mama keeps her cookies.
Bring the heat.
Beautiful shot.
And number 19. I'm sorry, that was number 18.
That was Aldrich.
That was
Aldrich with the shot.
Sarah Aldrich.
Beautiful shot. No
else?
hesitation. What a play.
Sarah Aldrich keeping us in this game all game. She has done a fantastic job. Right now, my MVP.
Oh, absolutely. With a clutch play like that with just over 70 seconds left to go in the game, I mean, that's the play of the game right now for the Lions.
And with 9-9, with 1:16 left.
But it's
LT
not over. Not over
McCall-
till the Fat Lady sings. As we go into a timeout, Wolfpack is definitely preparing.
As the Wolfpack does call a timeout. Number 12 with a bloodied finger. She goes over to the trainer's office, or the trainer's office, the trainer's station.
Not much of an office.
No,
More or less a cart.
makeshift office, yeah. As the wonderful LT healthcare team.
That's what you want to call it. You can see McGuinn over there, his conservative mind.
As they're just gonna patch that back up. And Matt, what is the Wolfpack saying right now? What is Coach Ann O'Neill telling their players right now?
Well, contrary to what you might think, I think the real problem here is defense. The Lionesses, despite the fact that they've had a lot of shots that haven't worked out, they're in possession much more of the time. And if they're given the opportunity to hold it, they can definitely run down the clock. You need to see more defensive aggression by the Wolfpack, and they really need to take advantage of those critical shots, especially in such a low-scoring game.
Yes, and as we see, even though it isn't a timeout, basically all of the LT fans are up and excited right now, as well as the Mother McAuley fans. And Gabe, what is the Lady Lions? What is Coach Moy telling them right now?
Right now, she is preaching defense, and at this point, with just over 70 seconds left in a tie game, I mean, what else would you preach? You cannot let any foolish mistakes happen at this point in the game. If they do, it could end up costing you the win.
Yes, as the McAuley players take the field, and now so do the Lady Lions, the Lionesses, as they're thirsty right now. They want a goal. They want to win. They want to start this off. They've put themselves in perfect position to win, as we have The score starting this resume of play, 9-9 with 1:16 left. As number 12, she just got patched up. She's back in the game. She's ready to fight.
It cannot be said how critical this opening face-off here is.
Of all the women's lax games I've been to, I think I've never been to one with more of a tension in the air.
And
It's
Sarah-
really significant that they don't lose possession here.
Sarah Aldridge over to number 2, Caroline Tritt.
I mean, who else would
That's-
you give the ball to with
that's
just
true.
over 60 seconds
Those
left?
two right there are our anchors. They are our goal scorers for sure. We've seen that. They're going to be great this season. As a penalty was called, number 2, Caroline Tritt, she's just going to take it around. Maybe try to kill a little bit of time, and then go for a final strike. Seems like a good plan.
Wolfpack
Yes.
definitely needs to be more aggressive here. It seems, I don't know what's going on in Coach Moy's head here, but it looks like they're preparing themselves more for perimeter play, which gives a lot of opportunities for the Wolfpack to try and pick off possession and work aggressively.
That is true. As we have just over 30 seconds left. Oh, and the goalie gets it. Then just dribbles in.
Oh, and a kerfuffle downfield with a long pass.
Oh no, they've got to stop the Wolfpack right here. Oh no, they're having it. Oh, it's going to be a 3-on-2. Oh, she lost the ball.
Lost the ball on a
and
quick
it's gonna go
deke.
into
Not
LT
enough.
Position. We have 11 seconons left.
Quick
Crunch
passes
time.
by
Here we
Leigh
go.
Lyons, maybe.
And oh no.
Got to be minimalist when it comes down to these
3,
these bare bone
2,
seconds.
1. And they were not. Oh, and it's going.
Oh, what a
Stop anyway.
save. Insult to injury.
As now we are waiting for what's going to happen next. And I believe it goes into a 5-minute overtime now. I believe that's what happens.
I mean, the LT crowd isn't leaving. I mean, why should we?
Exactly.
I'm
wait,
here to see
hey.
the Lady Lions win.
Yes, we do. As Matt, what did you like from that half by the Lions?
Definitely more knowledgeable when it comes to the location of their players. Definitely more of a team dynamic. Caroline Tritt is really doing well. It seems like they've gotten warmed up, gotten into the LT spirit, gotten moving. And it's going to be hard for the Wolfpack to stop their momentum. I think they were battered by their failure to make that final shot and the intimidation by the Lions players. So what it really comes down to is the Wolfpack being able to get back on their feet. And, I'd like to see more conservative play from the Lionesses, more perimeter play because I think that's served them well. Because when the Wolfpack collapses in onto that perimeter pocket like that, the Lionesses have stayed strong.
As yes, it has been a long game. They have got to be tired, cold. They have been troopers this entire game. They have been kept. Both teams have kept in it. It's 9-9, a tie. It's already 7:50. If those of you do not have a clock, it's 7:50. This has been about an hour and a half long game, which is pretty long.
They're in the thick of it now. They can't let go now. Damage has been done. And I mean nerve damage because it is really cold out here. The Lionesses need to stay strong and fight through this because I think if as long as they don't do something silly, make rookie mistakes, they can definitely take advantage in this 3-minute overtime.
Yes. As he's correcting me, it was I said a 5-minute overtime. I was mistaken.
And that's
3-minute
why
overtime.
That's why me and McGuinn are here.
Yes. Hey, we're not all perfect. Some of us are.
Yeah, just look
Well,
at
I
Gary.
mean,
close.
Caroline Tritt is pretty close to
She's-
perfect
she's-
in that
she's close to
second half.
perfect.
I mean, she has been playing fantastic. She is the quarterback of this offense for LT.
She is the Payne Manning, and Sarah Aldridge is her Wes Welker.
Oh.
As we're saying, Wes Welker went to the Broncos. They're going to be, I feel for sure, they're going to be a championship contender
They're
team.
my pick to click. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Them and the Seahawks. Seahawks, obviously, great year last year. They picked up Percy Harvin from the Vikings.
As well as Cliff Averill.
As well, really, Cliff Averill. Did not
Yes,
see that.
yes.
And if you look carefully, there was a lacrosse game going on right in front of our eyes.
All right.
Okay,
As
all right,
we were so
McGuinn.
rudely interrupted, even though we're talking about sports, obviously people who watch this are sports fans. But one more note on the way of NFL before we get started this. Safety Adrian Wilson has just signed with the Patriots, finally giving them some experience and some really good players into their defense.
I mean, that New England secondary has been atrocious the last 3 years.
Yes.
So
Except
to
for
have
last-
a
Akeem-
veteran anchor.
Adrian Wilson, one of the better safeties coming, of course, out of Arizona. And we're going to look to get started now. I believe that's number 18. Yes, number 18. That is Hannigan Races. She's going to look to get this ball started, get this game started. As LT gains possession first. Ooh, nice couple of moves by number 7, Elizabeth Grisco.
It really only takes one shot here. You know, once they can get that shot in, all they have to do is play conservatively. There's only 3 minutes on the clock, and it's difficult to swarm these players. So that's really what it comes down to, is making that one shot that's enough to really seal the deal for these Lionesses.
Absolutely, and look who has the ball right now. Who else but Caroline Tritt running the offense.
She is the Rajon Rondo of that offense. She is the playmaker. She's looking for people, but then again, she could drop 26 points.
She's got one-on-one here with the defender. Look for her to maybe duck inside and go for a shot.
That's true, and maybe Gabe, she might turn. Ooh, I thought she was going to turn a little bit to the outside. Over to number 18, Hannigan Marcellus. She's going to look on the inside. Nice quick move. Ooh, shot down, but she is going to pick the ball back up almost. Maybe yes, maybe no.
Loose ball.
Loose ball goes to Mother McAuley, but there's a slash right there. That's going to be Mother McAuley's ball. She's going to get an open shot to go downfield.
I think Caroline's greatest strength is their awareness of what's going on in the field, where the defensive players are. You know, she didn't pass, although the play was set up, and I think that's definitely an asset of hers. Is you know, knowing what play is going to be successful.
That's true. And number 15 loses the ball. That's going to be against Helena. No, that's going to be for Helena. My apologies. It's going to be basically a charge.
Excellent defense by my pick to click, I might add, Helena Zeros, and now it will result in an offensive opportunity for LT.
Yes. Helena Zeros, great, solid defensive game. As I think the referee picked something up off the ground. Maybe it was are we signaling for the coach? Or yeah, he's signaling towards the coach. I don't know what's happening. Maybe a player's getting sent off, maybe too many players, or maybe she's in essentially the penalty box.
Could be a major power play as the Lions are showing some offensive life here. Look out.
As it's still 99 with a minute 30 left. Crunch time is an understatement right now. As we've got to look. This is going to be LT ball. Guess we're waiting for the referees to make a decision. Once again, a little bit of miscommunication, a little bit of slowness on the referee's part, but they're getting their jobs done. They're doing it well. And they're stopping injuries. Yes, Gabe?
We're about to win the game potentially here, Eric.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
That's true. Sarah Aldridge. Oh, missed opportunity. We would have gone insane. But Kelly Carney, she's been doing a great job recovering the ball from behind the net. Mm-hmm. She's been running all over the place.
And look who's got the ball. It's Caroline again.
Over to Sarah Aldridge. She's going to look to make a round and goal. Sarah Aldridge. That's number 5.
That was just what we needed. It's going to be difficult for the Wolfpack to come back from that. And with the possessions the way they have been, I think that secures a Lioness win.
That's 10-9 right now is the score. LT is winning with a minute 13 left. It's going to be hard for them to come back.
And I mean, that is textbook Lions Lady Lacrosse. I mean, that was Tritt running the play from behind the net, making an excellent and veteran pass to Aldridge, who drove it home with that lightning shot that we all know she possesses.
And that's going to help them in the future. Those top shelf shots, the kind of plays they set up. They're really learning each other, learning the game, learning the other team. And I think there's a lot of potential for this team, not only in this game, but for this season.
Yes, very a lot of potential, especially with the young players that we have. And they're going to take it back, and I think they score. This secures the win for sure. We can hear the LT crowd. They're excited about this. Their daughters are playing well. As we're going to get the penalty again. It's more like desperation penalties right now.
Kind of similar to the NBA. At this point, you've got no better option than to foul.
That's true. And we're going to look at that number 18, Hannigan Rosales. She's going to start with the ball. She's going to run up, hopefully make a score. And going to do a little twist move. No, she's just going to get smothered, but another penalty.
bit of a wise play there by
Yeah, truly.
Ruselius. I mean, really at this point, do you really want to be taking shots if you're up one? Not necessarily. You might as well take that ball and, pass it around the defense and
That's
get
true.
them worn out.
As we can see up here in the booth, Coach Jim Moy, he's getting excited. He's over there. I'm not sure if he's running around because he needs to stay warm, because he's not really wearing a coat. It's cold out here, and he's not really wearing a coat, or it's just out of excitement. But number 18 is going to try and score right here, and she does, and that's going to lock
One
up the
thing
win.
that isn't cold right now is LT's offense.
That's
2
true.
goals in about the equivalent
That's
of
true.
30 seconds.
Nice
Coach Moy's
job,
gotta be proud. His players playing smart, playing hard. They're really just learning.
Yes, and we have 50 seconds left. It's 11-9. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to come back from this. Mother McAuley is. And
Not with the suffocating defense of my pick-to-click Helena Zeros.
that's true. And this is going to look like another win for LT Sports. This year for LT has been amazing.
Absolutely.
That's true.
We're looking for the start of baseball Wednesday, opening day.
Girls gymnastics had won state. Water polo coming back
Water-
into their season after a state win last year.
They are looking
Model
really
United
good.
Nations, 10th in the nation.
Ninth in the nation. I don't know.
Ninth in
What
the
are you
nation.
doing? All right. Anyways, back to lacrosse, or back to LT Sports. We have a couple of stars on the LT team. We have Keith Lehman, the pitcher, the ace for the team.
Just
He's going-
on the cover of Prep Baseball Report.
Yes, he's going to Michigan, the University of Michigan, for baseball. And then we also have Stu. I forget his last name. I am so sorry, but Stuart Nelson. I knew it. It was on the tip of my tongue. Stuart Nelson. He's going to Gainesville University for baseball as well. He is one of the stars in the state, and we can just hope for the baseball to bring home yet another championship. Coach Ushella and his baseball team they've controlled this conference and this state for a plethora of years. And back to lacrosse with 7 seconds left, 11-9, and the ball is in LT possession.
Yeah, Wolfpack is on the hunt, but it looks like it's not going to be enough for them to capture
It's not.
capture possession. of the
Too
ball.
late for Hunting Lions at this point.
That's true. That's true. The Lions have suffocated them on offense. They're going to look for another quick score. Caroline Tritt's going to be denied. And we're going to have 0 seconds left on the clock. This is the final score, 11-9, in an overtime thriller.
What a game.
What a game. What a win by the LT Lions. Hard fought, Mother McAuley, a non-conference foe. Gave them a really tough game. We saw great defense. Matt McGuinn, closing statements. What do you think went well for the Lions?
I think we've seen a lot from them. Not only their skill with fundamentals and with technique, but their ability to like I said, they know each other and they know the team. They know how to play, and we can only see better things from them throughout the season.
That's true. We have a great team looking like ahead, and that's going to do it. Final score 11-9, the Lady Lions, and we will see you all at our next game. Thank you very much. And apologies to all the fans. Apparently there are 2 overtimes. Technical difficulties we had. We had a little bit of miscommunication with the van, and it is 2 overtimes, 2 3-minute overtimes. A little bit of a quarter, so basically a 6-minute overtime with a halftime. We are taking you back. We are taking you back to Bennett Field, still 11-9. Quarter just started with about 2 minutes left of this second overtime. And once again, apologies for the fake out right there. But LT is just gonna look this quarter this overtime. They're gonna look just to control the ball. They've got a nice cushion. Got a two goal lead. They don't want to really mess with their chances as much.
And you know that the veteran, Caroline Tritt, who just got the ball right now, she is telling her Lady Lions the exact same thing. She is going to control this game as best she can.
Yes, and it's just been a long, grueling game for all these players. And
For the announcers, for the players, for the cameramen, I mean, come on.
especially the announcers. We got up a cold. No, I thoroughly commend this all of the players, even the bench players, because they have endured the cold and they're taking it with their best chance. They're looking at it and say, we are going to win this game. Both teams are saying, we're going to win this game and we're going to try as hard as we can. I don't even care about the conditions, and that's what the coaches got to be preaching to them.
Well, that just makes it more difficult to retain possession, which is really the name of the game right now for the Lionesses. Just small hits are what does it here, to lose possession, and it looks like the Wolfgang is really coming out. really fighting to move the ball downfield.
Yes, very good set, very well said. And looks like they're gonna score. I hope they don't score, even though there is only 40 seconds left.
Not with that staggering LTD, they won't.
No
Cinderella story for that Wolfpack.
For Golf Wang. We have 35 seconds left in this quarter, in this overtime. 11-9. Overtime starting now. A couple substitutes comes in. The freshman, Jacqueline Kelly. They're gonna look for a play, but once again,
they've got to shoot it right now. At this point,
Yeah.
they really have no option other than to put a shot on goal with less than 20 seconds left.
once again, I think their point is muted this time. I don't know. A lot of people are gonna be angry about the second overtime because it did not
resistance
matter
is
much.
futile at this point for
Yes.
for the Wolfgang.
And the coaching has obviously been good. It looks like the Lioness has defensively been pulling in their perimeter, trying to close down any shot opportunities. So it seems like, despite the fact that the Wolfpack has moved the ball around, it doesn't seem like they're going to get any opportunities for shots.
That's true. As Matt, I see you smiling over there. You are happy about this win. It's been a great game. One of the better LT sports games I've seen this season. And as Helena Zeros is going to look it in, maybe for the last pass, and with only 7 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, they're tempting us. They're tempting us right here.
We are about ready to explode in this broadcast booth. Lay Lions aren't just having it. They just aren't having it.
No, they are. And one last desperation shot. No can do.
Yeah.
And as our final thing, as LT rushes the field, they're going to give a big congratulatory hug to all the players on the field. They're all happy about this right now. And as I said before, it was final score 11-9. LT Lions prevail. And thank you all for a second time. We will see all of you. We will talk to all of you later. Have a good night, everybody.